For now, though, we're going to cross to something that is similar, really, because the pre-trial hearing relating to the jailbreak of convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester and his co-accused continues in the Free State High Court today. Now, the case was scheduled to begin in July, but was postponed, and that was to allow Nandipha Magudumana's father, Zolile Sekeleni, to get a new lawyer. It comes after legal aid rejected his request to represent him. Let's get more details on this from our reporter, Mnisi, who joins us now live from Bloemfontein. It's a saga that is finally coming to some pre-trial hearing here. Should there be much by way of expectations for today? Linda, good morning.
Well, Arabile, given the fact that there are still legal processes and legal bids still unfolding in other courts, this matter is unlikely to go ahead. You'd recall that back in January, it was postponed to July because there were similar issues, parallel legal proceedings on the side. Dr Nandipha Magudumana, you'd recall, was challenging her extradition, and they had to wait for those legal challenges, while Thabo Bester was also, asking for a laptop, access to a laptop, and to be able really to consult with his legal team. In July, we heard that not only is the issue of Nandipha's father an outstanding matter, but also Dr Nandipha Magudumana was still waiting for the SCA, the Supreme Court of Appeal, to hand down judgment in a case that was heard the previous year around November. So the SCA did hand down judgment, and subsequent to that, in fact in July, the court was informed that the judgment was handed down, but she had now moved to the Constitutional Court, because if you recall, the SCA did dismiss her application to have the Free State High Court order overturned. What did the Free State High Court say? It said hers was an extradition disguised as a deportation. But because she consented, it was then declined on those bases, and a cost order was then given to her. She's subsequently taken it higher because in the SCA judgment there was a dissent, meaning one of the justices of the SCA agreed with her, agreed with the fact that the Free State High Court erred in its ruling, but of course majority rules, and that's why her application was dismissed. So she's taken that and used it as a leg and going up to the Constitutional Court. Now the Constitutional Court has not heard that particular application. She has indeed filed the papers, but that matter has still not been heard. Why this is affecting the criminal trial is because it's believed that it will have a direct impact. The outcomes of that particular court process will have a direct impact on the criminal trial, because ultimately she does not want to set foot in the criminal trial because she believed the police or the NPA would be benefiting from an unlawful process. In other words, they would be coming to court with dirty hands because they would be benefiting from an unlawful extradition, essentially. So she does not want them to benefit or even exercise criminal jurisdiction over her. So that's likely to impact today's proceedings and whether or not this particular trial goes ahead. Chances are very slim that it might even go ahead even this year with the multiple legal battles that are being launched on the side. Just last week, the High Court in Pretoria dismissed their interdict of the Netflix documentary Bester, Beauty and the Bester, which they sought to interdict, highlighting a number of prejudices. Despite that legal battle, the court ruled against them, and it aired, revealing, of course, the details around this brazen prison escape that Dr Nandipha Magudumana allegedly aided for her lover, Thabo Bester. So this morning we're expecting to hear what the arrangements will be, whether or not legal teams will be able to proceed despite these ongoing parallel legal proceedings, Arabi.